Alright everyone, so I just want to do a little test because one of the things that I haven't said yet is that once the armored wizard is on the screen, I need the wizard to always be moving with him, even though he's invisible. Why? Well, partly because the wizard is handling the damage, and also because when the armored wizard faces the wretch, remember that the wretch orients itself relative to the wizard, not relative to the armored wizard. So in order for it to seem to be attacking the armored wizard, we need to make sure the wizard is always in the same place as the armored wizard. So go to motion and just check these two boxes. This is in armored wizard, and then go to wizard and do the same thing. And that'll give us the XY position of both of these. And we need these to be the same whenever the armored wizard is on the screen. It doesn't matter if they go out of sync when the purple wizard is on screen, as long as they're the same when the armored wizard is on the screen. Okay, let's have a look at these. So 199.07, 199.07. Okay, the Y position's about 10 out. Not entirely sure why that is. So I'm going to look for some suspects. So one possibility is when the transition occurs, they get out of whack. And that might be because the set controls here is off. And I'm not sure we need this in retrospect, because we actually want the controls to stay on, because we want the purple wizard to respond to the controls to keep it in sync with the armored wizard. And besides which, they get switched back on almost immediately as the purple wizard goes through its routine, its transformation routine. It has a set controls to on at the end. So let's just get rid of that and see if it helps. Okay, now the Y position is still 10 out. Let's have a look at the armored wizard. When I receive say yum yum, go to wizard, point in direction. Maybe if we move go to wizard last. Huh. Now the Y positions are way out, so that's not good. Okay, then I think rather than trying to figure out this, we should just make it work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that it constantly updates so that they're always in the same place. So I need a new variable. Make a variable. Let's call it witch wizard for all sprites. And then when I receive start level in wizard, we should set witch wizard to purple. So the beginning of every new level, it's always the purple wizard. And then when I receive yum yum, set witch wizard to armored. And then back to purple wizard. Check for events here. I want you to make a new block. Call it align with armored wizard, and then go to armored wizard. Not quite, we want to put an if then around that. So if, and this is where we're going to check our variable. So if witch wizard equals armored, so whenever the armored wizard is on screen, make sure that you're in the same position that he's in, and then just call that in here. So what's going to happen is, because this repeats all the time that the wizard's on screen, it's going to keep checking it and making sure that they're in the same place. Okay, let's try that out. So to begin with, we don't expect them to be in alignment, because the armored wizard hasn't appeared yet. Okay, how are we doing now? Perfect. Exactly in alignment. Okay, that's great, and I'll see you in the next video.